Biafra Restoration Project is under divine providence. The Almighty God, the omnipotent, the omnipresent, the mighty one in battle. And as always, we call upon him to descend in his majestic power and his mighty valor to enveloping entire, genuine IPOB family members, friends of Biafra from around the world, wherever they are, to go before them, more importantly, to go beside them, to continue to incapacitate our enemies wherever they are, whether they are inside IPOB, whether they are outside IPOB, wherever they are projecting against us. May their evil plots be their own lot. May their evil plot go against them. May they be consumed by their evil machinations. And may their camps be desolate. Whether they are doing this spiritually, whether they are doing this physically, whether they are doing it by otherwise, on the air, on the land, or on the sea, continue to pursue them. Imbue us with strength, with courage, with every amount of determination to remain truthful and committed to this cause until total liberation is achieved. May the souls of our gallant heroes and heroines who have paid the ultimate price continue to rest in bosom of the Most High God, but may they never rest where their murderers are. It is our commitment, individually and collectively. I don't know about you, but for me, there is no abandoning this cause. And the only thing that can compensate for that ultimate sacrifice of theirs is that Biafra is restored on their behalf and in their honor. That is our commitment on this platform. That is our dedication day in, day out, night in, night out. We shall guard the heart of this project jealously and very protectively, that it shall never be allowed to see corruption. No matter how long it takes, the road might seem convoluted, it might seem tortuous, but in the end, this trip of Biafra, the influence of the Most High God that has been propelling us, the spirit of Biafra shall prevail. This is Indigenous People of Biafra media platform. We are everywhere, all over the world. We are in all continents of this planet Earth. And we make no apologies as to whom we are. The leader of this global movement of Biafrans, the most effective, the largest grassroots movement of freedom fighters over the world, is under the divine leadership of Mazi. He remains my leader. And together, it is our commitment to make sure that this ultimate restoration of Biafra is driven to its logical conclusion. We ask you, the Most High God, to imbue us with every amount of determination and commitment to make this a reality. May this be permanent in our lives. Do this for us, that the rest of humanity will continue to see your blessings upon our lives and continue to glorify your holy name. To this we say amen and amen and amen. He say. My name is Uche Mefor. I am from Abatete. Abatete is in Idemili. Idemili is in Omambra. Omambra is in Biafra land. I am here this evening, of course, to interact with dedicated Biafran men, women, and children, even the enemies of Biafra, and some who have ulterior motives, whatever they are, that we shall, of course, lay bare what ever is necessary for us to do justice to. This broadcast this evening may not be palatable for some people. It may also be palatable for some people. But in the end, the central focus is that we tell ourselves the truth. And I must start without mincing words and to reiterate that in the last 48 hours or so, a lot of people have been making all manner of comments regarding the post I made on my Facebook profile. And that was the time when our leader Mazi was doing his broadcast. And I want to make it abundantly clear that the post I made on that particular day has nothing to do with the broadcast of our leader Mazi. It might be a coincidence. But I reiterate that that was in direct response to some religious bigots who are everywhere, inboxing me, sending images, sending videos, and asking me to stop worshiping European idol. This is not the first, this is not the second, this is not the third, not even the fourth or the fifth. And I can assure you that I made up my mind that I must respond to it. Because this has been a culture for a while. And I made a post on my Facebook profile. And then a number of them started responding and saying all manner of things. And of course, in between times, I had to do one or two things, which is to clarify what the issues are. And so that is how it went. And then they continued inboxing and writing all manner of things. And the following day, I felt obliged once again to put a face to what actually I wrote. Because it has been an issue that has been going on for quite some time. Why did I take that such action? I took the action because it appeared to me, and that is a fact, that a group of people took it upon themselves to be going out of the way, harassing fellow family members on issues of religion that does not matter so much because it is not central to Biafra Restoration Project. Our commitment to this cause is based on equity and justice and total commitment to the rule of law and human rights and fundamental freedom of all. Otherwise, we have no need being here. Over the years, I have made one or two comments. I've tried to correct certain impression that I felt and which so many people also felt were not correct. And so we must tell ourselves the truth. I don't want to deviate on what I want to do this evening. I want to, once again, send a very unmistakable signal to some individuals and groups saying all manner of things. Most of them are using fake Facebook accounts And I want to talk about fake news that is everywhere. It is now a phenomenon across the board around the world. Even in government circles. And it is our responsibility to fight it and make sure that we stand up to fake news and fake profiles on our platforms. My commitment to this Biafra Restoration project is not in doubt, and the Most High God knows it. And right from inception, I don't need to tell the story. And I have repeated, and will continue to repeat, that I should be judged by my actions and not by perception of individuals and some groups that have certain ulterior motive. What also prompted me to come online this broadcast this evening is about some erroneous impression that some individuals and groups are giving. That I'm in partnership with some people who want to destroy Biafra Restoration Project. And the question I'm asking is, how can I destroy what I have helped to build? Because right from inception, as far as this Biafra Restoration Project is concerned, this present dispensation, I am not very sure that the story will be completed without my name being mentioned one way or the other. That is a fact. And by the special grace of the Most High God, and in conjunction with genuine Biafran men, women, and children who have committed themselves to this cause, we shall drive it to its logical conclusion. And that will happen as soon as divine providence permits. Therefore, I am telling detractors, and I'm sending this unmistakable signal to all of them, that they have no chance on this platform, because we have committed ourselves that this restoration effort will be consummated. Not only that it's consummated, the rest of humanity will see that we are the people of God, and the Most High God is also our own God. We must join hands together to make this audacious quest for the restoration of Biafra what it should be. We cannot rest, we cannot prevaricate, neither are we going to surrender until total freedom, total liberation is achieved. But we also have to tell ourselves the truth, for avoidance of doubt. This platform, the society, the Biafran nation we are going to build is going to be an egalitarian society that is open to all, where equal opportunity, where fairness, equality will be the order of the day. We shall build strong institutions, politically, economically, and legally. And I want to stress that it is our common knowledge and agreement that Biafra shall not be like the zoo called Nigeria. Because the zoo called Nigeria is an abomination unto mankind. And therefore, there is every tendency that if care is not taken, if we are not careful, the zoo agents may try to infiltrate us. That should be one of the danger points that we have to watch out for. And so we have to stand without mincing words against every evil machination, against every conduct that are not part of our agenda. The Nigerian government authorities, the cabals in Aso Rock as we speak, are jubilating. The news making rounds all over the place is that IPOB has fallen, IPOB has been destroyed. Don't you see the statement of Uche Mefor and all that? The statement I made is for correctional purposes. And that does not mean that I am outside the family, because it's not possible for avoidance of doubt. And so for charlatans who are going about making all manner of comments, you shall be disappointed. And for infiltrators, you will definitely be disappointed. And for those who are thinking evil against one another, there is no chance here. And I have dedicated my life as far as I live and on this platform to make sure that I speak up on issues that are not correct. And people are saying, why did you speak? Why did you say that on a social media platform? And the question I'm asking is, the people that I was responding to, primarily, the religious bigots and those who have embarked on religious politics, did they respond or did they send such messages in the air for me? They sent it through the media, social media platform. And therefore I had to respond to them. And then the issue that we are talking about are also on our media platforms. So that is the only medium that I will use to respond to whoever. Having said that, it is very, very important that we join hands together and focus and redouble efforts to make sure that our enemies are comprehensively defeated. And those who are saying, Uche Mefor, thank you, Uche Mefor this, Uche Mefor that, I want to say that there is no intention for me to work with you people as long as it is not for the progress of indigenous people of Biafra led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I don't want to go into repeating myself on all this, but I am very much sure that the substance of what I'm saying is what it is. And I maintain that I am a Christian. The same way we have different religious beliefs on this platform and in Biafra community, we must accommodate one another. I will, of course, want to take calls for those who want to contribute. And we are going to make it very short. Once again, I want to thank eminent Biafrans from around the world for your responses, both negative and positive. That is why we are a society, a community, the future emerging African nation that will be a beacon of hope and example for others. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Do not be carried away with your dancing. You know, we not run more.
Right, welcome back. This is still Radio Biafra live presentation on this evening of day 19th of June 2020. The number to call is +44 7405 964146. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Good evening from here and welcome to the program.
Yes, my name is Sugaji Okando. I'm calling from Industrial Zone 2. My deputy, I greet you for your explanation and everything. You know that many people have been brainwashed for a very long time. Their rate of understanding is beyond comprehension. Leaders have all said it before. So, everything will come to be. So, God willing, everything will come to be. Then I give my rendition the way you say it. Because that is the key. If you want to be a pure Biafran, join IPOB. If you want to be a pure Biafran, join IPOB. Oh, join IPOB, join IPOB, join IPOB. IPOB is the key. Because if all of us join with good mind and everything, the struggle is over. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. God bless you and keep it on. This is Radio Biafra live presentation. Number to call remains +44 7405 964146 +44 7405 964146. If you call, we will take your call, but I don't intend to stay for long on this program. Just very importantly, our people in different parts of Biafra land, we are not forgetting. You must be one another's keeper and watch out for some agents of the zoo in our midst. Can you hear me? Call on the phone.
Yeah.
Good evening from here.
Uche, Mefor.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Emmanuel and I'm calling from Aba.
Thank you very much. Go ahead, please.
Thank you for hearing your voice once again. Thank you for picking my thought this evening.
Thank you.
You know that the zoo is full of propaganda. The zoo is always looking the way to start IPOG. I told you before, one of those, they gathered to kill in National High School February 9th. They did not succeed, even in Iguacha.
Yes.
They are trying one way or the other to find a way to say they have succeeded. But they can never succeed.
It's not possible. Not possible.
We are within that the Carlos. We have all the whole IPOP, all the whole thing. IPOP is following you and our leader, Mazi, the Carlos. No matter what they are saying, they know they have already made the penalty and they are winning them. You're not saying when the road is so small, you say you never allowed the struggle to make corruption. That word is a million. It has a million things up to tomorrow. They are finding a way to say this. My son and my beloved don't mind them. They are failures, all of them. From us or us, a flip. All of them is a failure. We are going to possess our possession in the land of the living. We are going to restore the kingdom. Then they cannot don't mind anything they are saying. You can understand where you are. We are with you. When our leader is in Fijo, without you. Now that
when the situation was very dangerous and very challenging, we were all here. So
then you show that you are a strong defender, and our leader says you are the person in trust. Surely you prove that you can never betray him. What they are doing now, that one is nonsense. My brother, God will be with you. Be with your family. Be with our leader, Mazi and Carlo. Even my contact here in Naba. And all the sincere followers of Nnamdi and Uche Mefor. I am one of you people. I'm ready to die because of Biafra.
You shall live to see Biafra, my brother.
And see Biafra. Uche Mefor, go ahead. Nothing is happening. You are on the right side. Millions is with you and then Nnamdi Carlo. And you know, that's why they are fighting every morning, afternoon, and night. You see anywhere, they will have opportunity to enter. But there is no road, my brother.
There is no chance. There is no chance.
Bless you.
Bless you too. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my beloved brother.
Thank you. This is Radio Biafra Live presentation. We are moving forward. Most High God remains in charge. I don't know whether I am in position to take Facebook calls, but let me just try this and see. Right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't understand this. I'm not picking this call anymore because it's not the right channel. Not the right channel. Right. Good evening from here. Mazi, good evening from here. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, Mazi, well, thank you very much for picking up my call. This is your brother, of course, you know. I will say good afternoon from here to all Biafrans. You know, I don't know what to say, but
thank you very much. Welcome to the program.
And to my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, any lips that is reason against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Yaje Miriam.
You say.
So he will understand that, even though Miriam was part of the individuals that walked the way that Moses was had his mother as babysitter. Let them go and find out what happened when Miriam was talking jazz. Even Aaron almost got involved. But I'm not gonna go there because anybody that is trying, they are just trying. Mazi, I'm very pleased because of this broadcast this afternoon that you are coming out here to clarify what you said. And it's unfortunate. I don't know if it's by omission or commission. I don't understand why people don't. Simple concepts. You have to say it over and over again. But that's why we're here to do it. And we're going to continue. Anybody that is bickering as far as what is going on, we know them. That's the one thing I love their friends for. They are looking out for themselves right now. Since we got the platform to tell our story. Now, I understand exactly what people are saying. Probably when you responded to these individuals who were bombarding you was the same time our leader was on the radio broadcast. Then people took advantage. All the daughters All they want to go and show the people of oh, have you seen him? And now he brought you out to the wilderness. Okay, tell us what we're going to do here. Is it not better for us to go back to Egypt and begin to eat cucumber? Every moment the Dothan has, it's always something to talk about.
Yeah, whoever wants to go back to Egypt should go back to Egypt. There is no going back for me.
Mazi made the broadcast 2 days ago. The broadcast was clear for everybody.
The broadcast was.
Mazi, let me say, maybe you are putting words to my mouth. The broadcast he made was very clear. He talked about how he himself is a Christian. He talked about how these are few heavy points that are picked up from that broadcast. He talked about how Constitution is more important than Quran and Bible. Because what we're talking about here is the rule of law. He talked also about Biafra, I worship Uche. It's up to you. In other words, Mazi is not a religious bigot. From one, we have had this.
Of course.
Far back 2014 about religion. And he continued to say the same thing.
Yeah, but the truth is that there are people who take what our leader says out of context, and these people are not. Most of them are using fake Facebook accounts and writing all manner of nonsense.
My brother, somebody once told me that they were paid by the zoo government, and I can see clearly that they were paid, because what they do here is that any time there's an issue that is clarified or anything that is talked about, some of these pastors who call themselves Christians, and that's what our leader was saying, whenever these pastors do something, these people will come here and overwhoop the whole thing, cussing out Christianity, cussing out white men, cussing out everybody along the line. That's not what our leader was saying. Our leader has told us on this forum several times that I am whopping you to understand something. That comment alone, even the broadcast, he made it very clear that he's also a Christian. And when I had to break it down using the New Testament, yet somebody can associate your comment, again, back to our leader, and your comment, or whatever you have said, you were addressing the religious bigot.
Does that make sense? Because at the end of the day, the pastors that and the religious leaders that our leader was making reference to, I was the first person on this platform to actually go all out on them. The evidence are there. And then he explained everything he was explaining. So how will I now come? There was nothing contradictory that he said, to be honest. And so whoever, I know, this is not something that has been, that was just done that day. It has been something that has been building up for over time. And therefore.
And then we have people now rising up to say thank you, Mazi. For what? In what sense?
I don't understand that.
And that you're not part of IPOB no more. Have you told not deputizing Mazi Nandekano? Have you arranged a meeting with them? I mean, how come our people, little things throws us completely off? Bickering, and some of us, not me, because I understand what you said. It may be a gap between when our leader was broadcasting that what you said, what you wrote came on air, and that's why they were able to say, "Oh, man, look at Martin Mefor now. He's over there criticizing what Martin Mefor did," which has nothing religious.
If I want to, if I have any discussion to have with our leader, I will have with him. So why? I mean, this is not necessary. Anyway, the point remains.
I'm gonna let other people talk.
Yeah, the point remains that I've said it's zero tolerance for anybody embarking on those. It is just very, very, it's unacceptable.
My brother, sometimes you gotta sympathize for the that's if you are drowning. Anything they are trying to grab, that's what happens. Okay, I'm here in the United States. There's all manner of religion. I know that Pastor Jack the other day reminded us that the Luciferians are going to be having march in June 21. Luciferians. That's the people that say they are worshiping demon. Okay, they're going to do their march. But one important document, one biggest thing that holds everybody in place here is what? The Constitution. If they come out on the street that day and if they get out of the boundary, they will be placed in place.
For me, the best approach is building very strong constitution, especially strong judiciary, that will take care of offenders and those who violate the extant laws. And that's just it. That's the best option.
America is a melting pot. Biafra also will be a melting pot for everybody. Anybody that is instructing whatever their own little world view and trying to impose it on Biafrans have no way out of it. They cannot get their way. So, but anyway, I know you have a short period of time for this broadcast.
Yeah, there are so many calls. There are so many calls waiting, of course.
Biafrans, stay where you are, stay resilient. We must tell ourselves the truth, for the truth is the only thing that can set us free. And more importantly, let us humble ourselves. God is here, and He's taking us on. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mazi Obieno. Thank you. This is Radio Biafra representation. Caller on the line. My apologies and thank you for holding. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Mazi. Good evening.
Good evening from here. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, I am calling from UK as well. Good evening.
Good evening from here.
Yeah, I don't have much to say. My name is Chuma.
Chuma who?
My name is Chukuma. Yeah. My name is Obona Chukuma. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Okay. So I just halfway down the line, I joined the conversation. Although yesterday I listened to a counter video message dropped by someone from Canada and still Biafran guy, where I could not get exactly what went wrong. But whichever way, anything that is about to bring misunderstanding on this holy cause or this very holy mission that you and Mazi, Nnamdi Kanu, and other Biafrans have been pursuing all these years, because I will have to apologize that if there is anything that somebody has said that is trying to upset you, whichever way, please, my own brother and blood brother, put it behind, because you know very well that we are almost at the end of this tunnel, and the sign of this light is somewhere along the line.
My brother, there is nothing. What I have said, my destiny is clear on the reason why I did what I did. Is very clear. So I don't. If there is any other thing that I need to respond to, then you would have known that.
Okay. Okay.
But we must have to guard against infiltrators and enemies of progress. Very important.
Okay. I wouldn't want to say much or go, waste much of time, because I know that a lot of people are on the line and they want to make their own contribution.
Yeah, there are so many people.
I appreciate your person and kind of understanding, but no one knows tomorrow. Even in the Bible, when people who want to take Israelites out of Egypt to the Promised Land, like many people have said, there are some challenges along the line, and then somebody might say something that will haunt somebody or somewhere. But nevertheless, if somebody like you, somebody like Mazi Nandekano drops this battle tomorrow, I am telling you that a lot of people would die.
But who suggested that anybody is dropping from the struggle? Who even suggested that? Because I don't understand. I mean, what my statement was just for correctional purposes and all that.
All right.
And I made it clear that I wasn't happy with the development.
Okay.
Every other person say things, People say things. And we also know that the platform we are is an open platform as well. So why would people have issue with it? And so it's very important that I still reiterate and clarify what actually was the issue, and which was clear from my posts. And so there is no need to worry about anything.
Yeah. It's all right. I appreciate. Let me give way for other people. I appreciate. I think a lot of Biafrans will sleep well this night.
Thank you very much. There is no cause for alarm, my brother. Thank you very much. And God bless you.
Have a blessed week ahead. Thank you.
You too. Thank you. Right, can you hear me? Pastor Biakuz. Can you hear me? He's not responding. Can you hear me? My goodness. Caller on the phone, can you hear me? Good evening from here. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, my deputy. Good evening, sir. My name is Eddie Sampson, calling from Enugu, Biafra land.
Right, good evening. Thank you very much. Welcome to the program.
Okay, sir. My deputy, I just want to thank you for your efforts, and I pray that the good Lord will continually bless you to make sure that this very gospel never sees corruption.
Yes, definitely. We must have to guard against it and protect the heart of the project as we speak jealously and without missing words.
Exactly. And I want to also say that
wow. Unfortunately, that line is off. Can you hear me, caller or messenger? Good evening from here.
Yeah. Mazi, good evening.
Good evening from here. Welcome to the program.
God bless you.
Bless you too.
I sent you a message yesterday and you replied. All I want to say is thank you for your clarification today. May God strengthen you.
And you too. But you didn't tell us your name. Can you hear me?
Yes. Just forget about my identity.
You don't want to identify yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't want for some reasons.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Thank you. All I want to say thank you for coming in tempo. I am so happy now. God will strengthen you and Mazi Nandekano.
He say, and you too, and everybody genuinely fighting for Biafra.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. God bless. Right. A lot of calls coming from my WhatsApp. I will try as much as I can, but I owe more. Can you hear me? Call out on WhatsApp.
Yeah, this is Rufus calling from Ampo, Germany. I have to thank you for the hard work you've been doing this day's struggle, and we all of us are behind you. We are doing the same job. We want to get our mission ready. Why I'm making this call, please, Mama, if we can try to forward our attention for what this struggle that we are doing down.
Sorry?
Discussing about this crisis about church or not church. What to let us get, there is a word that said, if we don't buy it in a book.
I think your voice, because I didn't connect this thing direct to my mixer, you need to raise your voice a little bit. There are so many calls coming in.
All right. So what I'm trying to say is, we should not buy a pig in a book. Let's get this struggle first. Then we can decide how to worship there or how not to worship. Because enemies want to distract what we are doing. They want to destroy our plans and our emotion.
Well, that is exactly what I am saying. That's the position I'm taking, because this undue concentration on this is going to make us leave our enemies and begin to fight ourselves or criticize ourselves.
That is why I called in now, because let us just forward the one goal in restoring our land, and that is the only thing. All these things, when they are hearing it, they are happy somewhere, laughing. They are very. I mean, let us not be distracted, because the time is already in our hand. We are already there.
Yes.
I dreamt it already more than 3 times. I told you last time our leader was doing broadcast. I wrote there, you can check what I wrote. It was 3 months ago. I said 3 months before December, there will be something that will happen in the zoo, and something we are getting Biafra. And if you see what is going everywhere now, it is already there. And it is
yes.
The patients will come to destroy what we are doing. Please, sir, let us forward. I don't used to call, but this one is begging me, so that things that God has made for us will really come to stay.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It looks like people are calling my direct line. I don't think I will continue with that. People are calling my direct line. It's not the best for me. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Call on the phone. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Deputy.
Yeah, good evening from here. Welcome to the program.
My brother Mazi, Uche. I'm calling from Ibuacha. My name is Chukwujeku. I'm calling from Ibuacha. From Aba, Anemibo, is the one that called me and said that you are the one broadcasting. We are in darkness in Ibuacha.
My brother, welcome to the program. God is not sleeping, and we appreciate all your effort, and whatever you are going through is not going to last for long. You shall all see Biafra. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Okay, my brother. Because what I'm saying, if there's any way they can help us, even if they will tax us, let them tax us.
That is
our radio.
Our relay station in Iguacha, right?
Yes. For over 4 months, we are in darkness, nothing. Over 4 months. I don't even know. It is my friend that called me from Abana that you are broadcasting, that I should try and see if I can get you.
Right. And you are here already.
Please, Deputy, not be small. Please, Deputy, you people should help us. At this critical time that we need to be hearing you people's voice. Because when we hear you people's voice, everybody is happy, everybody is jubilating. Huh?
I understand what you're saying. Of course, effort will be made in that direction, but the issue is, does it mean that there is no radio station at all, or that the one there is not getting to every part of Iguacha? Because I know that there was before.
Yes, there was the one that we were using before, but now it's like even something like this happened some time ago. I called you and I explained to you, if you can remember.
Yes.
After 3 days.
I don't know. I didn't know that you were the one that called, but I think I've got complaints regarding
one. broadcasting. It's the same, this my friend that called me from Aba, that you are the one broadcasting. I just the same thing. I keep on dialing, trying till I get through. Please, my brother, if there's anything they can do to help us, Igbocha is very important. So many people are complaining about our relay station. The one that you have been using, I don't know if it has problem or not. I don't know. Or sabotage, I don't know. People should help us, my brother.
Thank you very much. We are all hearing your complaints, and effort will be made to look into that particular issue. Thank you. Thank you. Just have a little more patience, please.
No problem. Thank you, my brother. Deputy, we are hearing your voice. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and God bless you. Keep it on. Thank you. This is really be a follow-up presentation. I don't know. My messenger is overwhelmed. Can you hear me? Call on messenger.
Yes, my deputy. Good evening from here, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. My name is Pastor Jack, and I'm calling from Lagos. I'm lucky to get in today. Good evening, sir.
Right. Thank you very much, Pastor. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Let me just be brief tonight. I think I made a comment today on our platform regarding this issue. When a series of calls were flying, I told them only one question was what I asked them. Just like he said, if somebody destroy what he helped to build, what benefit will he be of that person? Biafrans hold our deputy to high esteem as well as who hold our director. And if you do what they are thinking, there is nothing you stand to achieve. Therefore, personally, I don't believe what they are saying. What they are saying is contradictory to what you have just said. And I have no need of going to watch all you people have been saying. Then you see the scavengers jumping out from their creek and their hiding places, trying to distract our people, knowing fully well that so many can be distracted along the way. But it's only those who are intellectually strong, psychologically and emotionally strong, we keep on going this road. Because we know the enemy will try to prey on any loophole they see in order to make sure they bring IPOB down. But I want to assure them IPOB is solidified. It's solidified to the extent that no one can destroy what we're doing. I know, even though you don't come to clarify what you said, I know the opposite is it. What they are saying is not the actual thing. I know very, very well.
What I made reference to are all in public domain. And so, I mean, there is no point worrying yourself over all these things, because even the external enemies know that they cannot succeed. And it shows to or attests to the fact that the platform under which we are pursuing this resolution effort is an ordained platform by the Most High God, and there is nothing enemies can do. It's simple as that.
Exactly, sir. Exactly. Well, it's understandable that those of them who have little faith can as well hear these broadcasts, so that they will change their thinking mentality. I remember in 2006, one of the Obama campaign representatives told me on tweet that it's a psychological war. It's a psychological war, media war. That is, and the cyber war. That is what we're going to face, and we must have to be strong. So those of you out there who are just being distracted at any glance, any little thing, you must have to be strong, because this journey, we must go this journey, and most importantly, no matter the difficulties we are going to encounter on the way, we must stand to defeat them, to conquer. In the end, Biafra shall be restored in our time. Thank you, my deputy. Thank you, and God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much, and God bless you too. This is Radio Biafra live presentation. If people can speak on social media platforms, if people can talk on our media platforms, why wouldn't I talk about issues I feel very strongly about? It shows you that what has, of course, been going on, the lies and the propaganda that some infiltrators and people with nefarious purposes or intent will always come, but they will fail. Very important. Can you hear me, Pastor? Can you hear me? Good evening from here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Mazi. Good evening, Mazi. My deputy director.
Good evening from here. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. My name still remains Pastor Samuel Obiakisu. By the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, I am the coordinator of Umozo Zone 1. Also the national coordinator IPOP Olu Province.
Thank you very much.
By the special Mazi, I thank God for this, your broadcast this evening, because even since today, there are a lot of questions. There are a lot of people there are a lot of people that are asking me about that broadcast. But what
even in that Biafra land where you were, there are some individuals who went out of their way saying Uche Mefor has derailed. They were inboxing people and all that. And I challenge these people to stand me in the face and talk to me. These are cowards, you know. And
there are so many of them. There are so many of them. There are so many of them. They were asking, making a rubbish comment. Some of them, many of them were attacking you physically and spiritually. But I told them, even you can see my post. I told them that whosoever is attacking you, heaven will attack that person. Because what I know you are a man that stand on your word. You stand on your comment. Since I start following your IPOP program, I know that you will never disappoint us. So I always pray that Chukwu will continue to give you that more wisdom. God will continue giving you more wisdom, more knowledge to stand before your people. Because you are a man. You are a man. You were there when our leader was in Koji prison. You didn't disappoint us. So I pray that God Almighty will guide you. You are somebody.
He say, and you to all of us. He say, Magiwa, and all of us. He say.
And I know that
he say.
I am a Christian, I'm a pastor, I stand and I speak tomorrow, I stand on that my word, I am a pastor. What you have from Abraham, the God I am serving is the only God. I also took more than one somewhere. I want to say that one who chose I for one I've been anywhere. Ogorana Bonala, Mazi, you can one more to talk. Manacho Mijo Herache, tomorrow is our meeting. If you are from Molo, please contact your coordinator this night. He will give you the full.
You have to, sorry, Pastor, you must have to be very careful about announcing details of that meeting. Because you know where you are. You know where.
I'm not afraid. On my area, I am not afraid of anything. I'm not afraid of the zoo. I'm not afraid of anybody because one with God is majority.
I understand. One with God is with majority, but he who the Most High God is also protecting, protects himself.
That's the truth. That is the truth, Mazi. That is the truth, Mazi.
Yeah, just calling your attention anyway.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you, Mazi.
Magima.
ka Biafra bịa na mma gozikwe ndị niile nọ na-agba maka ndị agba niile na-agba mbọ Chukwu gozere ha gozere ma osisi ọma kọdinetọ ọ na-agba mbọ na-agba mbọ ya niile Chukwu okike abịa mma gozere m ya osisi ọma lokal gọọmenti kọdinetọ ọ ga-adịrị anyị niile na mma n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ama.
Ise. Thank you very much, Pastor, and God bless you and keep it on. Thank you. This is really a Biafra presentation. A lot, of course, I don't even know where to pick this from. Thank you for holding. Caller from United Kingdom. My apologies, and welcome to the program.
Yeah, good evening, my deputy.
Good evening from here.
Yeah.
And where you're calling
Michael,
from United Kingdom?
I'm calling from London.
Right, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm so glad to hear your voice, Rory. Since yesterday, I've been wondering, you've been sending message on in Facebook, asking what's wrong. I want to know exactly the bone of contention, but thank God that you have prayed your air. Please, I'll just pray for the synergy of you and Mazi and Kam. Please, no matter what, don't lose hope. I know we have already crossed the Red Sea, and I'm so happy of what you just said. But please, remember that we have lost a lot of souls. And no matter what, we never gonna go back. We must keep
there is no going back. And just like please, I said, we will always tell ourselves the truth.
Amen. And the Zoom we'll be happy to see if there will be any asunder, but there's no asunder. You know, and I'll be the last person, even if Mazi and Kone go astray, I won't support. Whosoever, even you go astray, I won't support. What I want to see is that the freedom of that country, Biafra, for the future of our children, future of our generation, and future of children of everybody, including myself. I have lost a lot in them of Biafra. I have lost most of my people in the village because of Biafra. So I'll be the last person to support any asunder.
It is not possible. It's not possible.
Please,
and just like I told you,
I'm happy.
We
I trust you. I know there's no amount of for anything that will derail you. So, but what I want you to know that the devil never sleep. So never allow devil to put asunder between you and the kind, because the two of you are the engine driving force. Please, you push not let us down. I keep praying for the soul of IPOB for every day of my life, no matter what. You know, so I don't want to look in contention whatever people say, but I know that to make sure that at least this is Biafra, and I mean Biafra now, that is what I want.
Thank you,
my able leader. Yeah, God bless you and bless IPOB.
Bless you too. Thank you. Thank you very much, and keep it on. Ichezo, can you hear me? Good evening from here. Welcome to the program.
Good evening, my deputy. May the Almighty God continue to bless you, bless our Windu, guide and protect you, and guide every IPOB member.
You say, and you too.
Every corner, including Biafra land. May God continue to sustain us. May God continue to see us through. I thank God for everything He's doing. He will continue to be our God, and He will reign in the land of Biafra.
I say
in Jesus' name. Mazi, I call you one man riot squad. When the tough was going, you were there. We remember. I will remember Mazi Ubide being how he's too strong, and we are not running away from our responsibility. There is nothing that is happening. I don't know why people think that something is happening. Nothing is happening. What we are here to do, or what sometimes our leadership comes here to do, is to clarify things and let other people know that where they are going, there is no road. The people that is saying disagreement on it, there is nothing. This is one family. There is nothing that is happening. That is one thing we are always here to say. I want to hear Megan.
I don't want to, of course. I don't want to deviate from what I've said. And I have made a number of clarifications on that. And what I have written is very, very clear. And so it is only somebody who is either blind, deaf, and dumb at the same time, and who is being propelled by the devil, that will be talking nonsense. But of course we know them.
They are looking for something where there is nothing. There is nothing that is happening. Mazi, continue your hard work. We are there. We're seeing what you guys are doing and what our mighty God is doing. What He's doing for us is not a child's play. May God continue to guide you people, guide our deputy and our Onyendu, and even every IPOB member. Mazi, that is what I called to say. We are there. Nothing is happening.
Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you, Chezoku. Thank you. Right. Caller on the phone. Caller on the phone. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Right. Welcome to the program.
Okay.
You are not talking.
Hello, I'm talking. Okay. Yeah. My name is Gibson from Nottingham, United Kingdom. I just want to use this opportunity to thank you once more. And also to give you hope and give every one of us hope that our fight and our desire is to restore our beloved nation Biafra, which we know that by God of heaven, we will actualize it. And there will be no hindrance on our way. Although things might crop up from here and there, but we will remain focused and overcome. So, my brother, I took you as a man of his word, and I hold you as a high esteem. All I just wanted to say is my support is to actualize the nation of Biafra. That
is the primary and ultimate goal. Any other thing is secondary and unacceptable.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you.
I just want to clear this. I just want to clear this because I need a honest and truthful answer. I hope there is no problem. I hope there's no problem between you and Mazi and Kano, because two of you are the two people I hold at high esteem in this struggle. Please, I listened to your message yesterday, and I just came in now. I saw you online, and I decided to call. Please, I don't know if there's anything. Can we put it?
I don't know. If you're listening to the broadcasts from the beginning and the posts I've made since the last 48 hours or 24 hours, there is nothing I am adding there, and there's nothing I'm removing. And it's just about repeating myself and going back. And I don't know what else you want me to say. What do you want me to say?
No, the thing is, I didn't even listen to I just come in now and I saw you online, and I decided to call in just to send my appreciation, because I knew in things like these, things are bound to happen. But all I need for us to work together as one. That is all I want.
Of course, definitely. That's what we've been saying right from the start of this broadcast.
Okay.
Or do you want me to you want me to say something else? If you want me to say something else, you tell me what you want me to say.
My brother, I don't want you to say any other thing else. I just want to see peace among all of us. That's
okay, so you take what I have told you. You take what I have told you. And just like I have also said, if you want me to say something else, you tell me what you want me to say.
No. That's it. It's all right.
All right.
I'm okay with that.
Thank you very much. Together, we are heading home as soon as divine providence permits. Thank you very much. And God bless you.
Okay, then.
This is Radio Biafra representation, of course. We must continue to soldier on, regardless of the obstacles on our way by the enemies. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program.
Uncle Uche Mefor, my very, very greetings to you this night.
Good evening from here. God bless you.
Yeah, my name remains Mazi Mefor. I don't have much unit on my airtime, but I will recite this song so that eventually it ends. Those who are out there will understand the interpretation or maybe the message I'm about to pass.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you. This is Radio Biafra presentation. There are a lot of calls from different platforms, I must say, and it is overwhelming. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Uche.
Good evening, sir. From here, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Uche. Good afternoon. My name is Maiman Ugo Onyejaka. I am the national PRO of IPOB here in United States of America.
Thank you very much.
And Amibo is the home of the Tiger and the home of King Jaja. Uche, my brother, I love you so much. I love you and Nnamdi Kanu.
I love you too.
Believe me, yes, for people like us that are here in United States who are comfortable and who are in this agitation for Biafra, we appreciate everybody. We appreciate you. Uche, remember that without you, this IPOB would have gone down.
Without dedicated family members, I must say. I think we need to put it in context.
You are the one continuously saying that you will never live to see this Biafra agitation be infiltrated by all these cabals. And you will never see anybody in this agitation who will take bribe or something like that. You are the one that continuously saying it and they continuously, hold this until our supreme leader came out of the prison. So I commend you 100% and I commend you for that. Definitely, we know that the religion is very sensitive in this matter and it is not that it's very personal. I thank you so much for you to come out in the air to clear. Because for people like us, there are people that are, their thinking is extremely very short. They can even misunderstand whatever that you tell them. So for you to come out and make this thing very clear, I really appreciate it. Because believe me, I listened to that yesterday, and then the way I thought about it was, it's just like just a gas that was passing then so in your so everybody, interpreted it in their own understanding. So you coming out now just to make it so clear, honestly, believe me, I am one of those people that started yesterday. I have to be honest, because you see me, I am a very truthful man in my life. I don't tell lie. And whenever I tell you the truth, and it is the truth. So your clarification and whatever that you have said to have, calm my mind. And then so as other people and, my friends here. Because we were just thinking, say, Uche made this type of comment, and then that comment, what is it implying? So, that was it. So anyway, Biafra has come to stay, and there is no man that is born of a woman that will stop this agitation. And anybody that have committed himself in this agitation, who is one of the leaders that we are looking upon and we are counting upon, and that person come at the end to disappoint us, the person is dying with us. Because definitely, we must make sure the person is down. We will definitely, at achieve this Biafra because
He
3.5 million to 5 million people, 3.5 million to 5 million children were starved to death because of this. And then upon that, we are still being killed up to today. So there is no two ways about it in this Biafra. Either we get Biafra or all of us will die in that Nigeria. And this is my own goal.
We shall live and see Biafra, my brother. And if for any reason any one of us do not make it or does not make it, we shall continue to march on until Biafra is restored on their behalf and in their honor.
Yes. Thank you. God bless you. I really appreciate you, my brother. Keep on. Don't forget about all those people that are yapping. Forget about you are the pillar. You and Nnamdi Kanu are the pillar.
All of us, my brother. I don't want to take glory for what belongs to the Most High God, my brother. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too. This is Radio Biafra Live. Presentation on this evening of the 19th of June 2020. We are moving forward. Most High God remains in charge. It is our responsibility, individually and collectively, to do the needful, to continue to march on, to continue to do the needful until total freedom, total liberation is achieved. A lot of calls we are coming in. If you have patience, you can talk to us, but you need to continue to call until I pick your call. My apologies, because the system we are using is such that only one person can speak at a time. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program.
My deputy. Good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Remember what from this one.
Yeah, go ahead, but it's like, go ahead. Your line is not very clear. I'm not sure why. Can you hear me? Right, thank you very much. Good evening from here. Go ahead.
It's not any rain that will fall. It should be. So, no matter anything, we are moving ahead.
My brother, I'm sorry. You need to call us back. Your line is not very okay. The caller messenger. I am now coming to you. I don't know whether you've been saying something before. Can you hear me? Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Caller messenger.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Uche, Mefor.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Okay. I'm calling from Finland. My name is Pastor Uche. I am from Upanoma in Biafra land. I'm thanking God Almighty for your life. I'm also praying every day that the spirit overflowing of humanity will go to the life of millions of Biafrans as this nation will be launched very soon. Our leader brokers talk about the corruption in the church as it is. Jesus was not the prince of government. He rebuked the government of the day. That's what the government of that time is called Sadducee and Pharisees. And he rebuked them, continue to rebuke them. John the Baptist also called them the generation of vipers. So, and listening to your this thing, you rebuke also the bigot, those who are parading the different. So it's the same message you pass to everyone. It's clear. I don't know what people want to find out, or they thought they want to find out or whatever because of laziness or whatever. So I want to encourage you to keep on doing what you are doing because you are doing it with all your heart. God will bring every one of us into this new nation, Biafra land. And I want to encourage my mind and you keep on hitting the religious leader harder, even harder than as it is. Because I don't see the reason why the corrupt politician will they start offering their these things. So
of course, the indolence of our religious leaders is unacceptable, and it has to be frowned at all times. Very important.
Yes. If the politician will come to take over the altar and say whatever, then how can that the pastor or whatever will rebuke them when they are doing evil?
The lukewarm attitude is not acceptable. Not all of them anyway, but majority of them.
Majority of them. When something is over 70% or 60%, it become majority. In Biafra land, if a child that is in the womb, the woman wants to deliver and it died, tradition, the whole Igbo land, everybody will be so sorrowful. Today.
Of course, but that is not also a reason why some religious bigots will begin to attack Christianity and all that. Because if you do that, you are doing so to millions of people who are also on this platform.
So this blood flowing must stop, because the religious, if they demonstrate, if they come out and we still do this thing will not continue for a very long time. You said it. You are the first person who started saying it, that they should, not Catholic alone, not all. I know when everybody was on the street then. So why don't everybody now on the street when this impurity, when this evil is going? Evil is evil, my brother. So every day they are causing everybody's story for being dead, women being slaughtered, children. Which one will count? It becomes order of the day. So he hit them more harder so that everybody will repent. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you. This is with the Biafra presentation. We are moving forward, but very soon we begin to descend. Call on the phone. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, my deputy director, Mefor. My name is Uche. I'm calling from Abaga here.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, my deputy, it has been a long time. What you say this evening, it just touch me. That's why I said let me call. And let me put one or two things. Because people say that you are betraying or you are doing what's everything. When people do wrong, they have to correct them. And nobody have to say anything because they have done wrong. Okay, they say that you have to betray. Since when our leader was in prison, he didn't betray. Is it now? Now, and they are issued around more. They are issued around more. I just want to say that. And they are correct. They need to take to hospital to treat them very well.
Of course, we should be very vigilant to identify them. Yes. They are in every society, on every platform.
Yes, but the time they want to betray you, they want to push you from the seat when our leader is in prison. Then do it. Is it now? They can't do it. They will try their best to push them, but they cannot do it because we know that the Chukokana will sit with us. So I want to tell you that you should not listen to those people. Anything do something that is not good, you have to correct that person, and that person have to take his correction, not yapping or making noise on social media. There's something have to make noise. So when you do something that is not good, when they correct you, take the correction, accept the correction. Not come here and be making noise and be disturbing the struggle that you are doing. So my reader, I just want to say that you should not listen to those people. They guide them. Biafra is going to come. Okay, today where is by Steman Mason? Where are all of them? If Biafra is not moving,
of course, let us focus because everybody on his own or her own or on their own.
Yes. Without them, Biafra will still move. Where are those people that say that their leader, even a leader, put his trust on them? Up to today, where are they? We have betrayed Biafra. So, but we are still on ground, moving forward, moving more than ever before. So we're not going back. We must restore Biafra because God has said that the Biafra must be restored, and we must restore Biafra. So I have to say that we should stop listening to this nonsense people. And they are on the phone. They go to all these gossiping people. So they are not ready for they are sorry. Biafra Kai, what I like to find him. I just warn because I end up with them more than I need. So my leader, when I say, I be sending and married. I want one time if I will restore Biafra. That's not Biafra, I do. I do. And the rest of Biafra, I didn't do it for Biafra. Yeah, my leader, if I my there's no going back.
Definitely. There's no going back. There's no going back.
Anything that anybody is talking, they're talking on their own. All I know is Biafra must be restored, and a leader, we are sure to share with them. So what I want to say is that we are with you people up to tomorrow. So don't listen to what they're saying. Anybody make mistake, we have to correct that person. I don't want to know who is that person is. Everybody must accept his mistake and continue where we stopped. So nobody doesn't make a mistake. And when somebody makes a mistake, he will take correction. They will correct him. Even our leader make mistake, we have to correct him and tell him this. But when they give you correction, some people start shouting, or are you above of correcting? Nobody's above of mistake. Nobody's above of to correct. They have to correct everyone who made a mistake. That is what life is to be. So what you do is the right thing that's for you to do. Because we're not here. We're not doing anything of something. When somebody do something, open the door, tell that person, see the way, and let's move on. This is a struggle. We're not here to latch on Madike, but I better be latch on Madike. I actually find them out of them, about without denying anywhere. So you're not a cool number out. I am ready for them, I am there, or them. I am ready for them, they are back and for them, or for them, I shall be a flag, I never can get whatever.
You say,
even with them, up to today, I'll look at that, but I take on it. So, what they have again, I did that. I know now. What if I'm here? There's no going back.
Thank you. So God bless you too.
There's no problem. Let me speak off so that others will speak. So I want to tell that we are with you people. God be with you, my brother.
God bless you and keep it on. Thank you. This is the Biafra presentation. I will not be able to take so many calls that are coming in at the moment because I will have to concentrate on doing one other important thing. Let's take a few more calls and begin to descend. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program.
Come here, sir.
Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Tim Wanya Chibundo. Mazi, I'm calling from Bam. I'm from Ishalangwa. I'm from Ichuku. Ichuku is in Ishalangwa, North Biafra. Mazi Mefor, my Chuku Kababa bless you and keep you to Biafra come. You are the man. You are the man. No, Mazi Mefor, I want to comment on concern what's going everywhere. What people are talking concern the broadcast of our leader. Mazi Uche Mefor. Before we see Biafra, if we see battle, we call it battle. One thing with some people that they don't know the meaning of Christian. The name of Christian is Christ-like. People who are behaving like Christ. If you are not doing what Christ do, you are not a Christian. According to our leader, that is the truth. If you are the criminal, you are not a Christian. That's simple. If you are killing people, you are not a Christian. If you see that thing, you close your mouth. You are not a Christian. No matter who you are, no matter what you think you are. If you see those things, you are not talking. You are not a Christian. The name of Christian is simple. But the name of Christian is good. But the people who is wrong, the people who is practicing Christian, because they are not practicing Christian. They are doing evil things, calling themselves Christian. Okay, look at what is happening in our land here. No pastor, no bishop, no religious leader come to condemn those things. How can you say you are a Christian? You see evil, you close your mouth. The meaning of Christian is if you see bad thing, you call it bad thing. One thing I like our leader is because if you see bad thing, they call it bad thing. Our leader is a Christian. Because if you see bad thing, he will condemn that bad thing and do a good thing. So, anybody who against our leader, that person is evil. Because our leader said the truth.
in Biafra, we are going to church. We don't know the meaning of Christianity. We are calling ourselves Christianity. We don't know the meaning of Christianity. Let our people hear something. Not because of you call yourself a pastor, you say you are a Christianity. If you are doing evil, you call yourself a Christianity. You are insulting that name Christianity. That is why people are against this Christianity thing. Because the way our people are about Christianity here, it's not good. You will see a small guy, you love that guy, you call yourself a Christianity. You are not a Christianity. That's what our leader wants us to know. That's the main thing, the man. But the people are coming, anybody who is complaining that comment, that broadcast, that person is a satanist. That is a satanist himself. Thank you very much. Let you go grab them and bless our leader. Because it's just for our time. We must see there for everybody. Let our people their hand clean. Without keeping our hand clean, we cannot see their face.
Yeah, let's make it short. I mean, you have made your point. Round off, please.
Mazi, thank you very much. You are a man. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. There is no going back. Thank you. This is Radio Biafra representation. I will have to apologize in advance. I may not be able to take all the calls, but I will try my best to do a few more in the next couple of minutes. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Good evening from here, and welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. You're not talking?
Yeah, good evening from here.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, my name is Mefor. I'm calling from Lagos, Nigeria.
Right, thank you.
Yeah, I watched. First and foremost, I have to congratulate. I have to say thank you so much for all that you've been doing. The strength, the energy is not easy to lead. Anybody who says it's actually easy to lead should just go and lead. Most of those people talking online. Some of them that they've not been led, they are never recognized in their village meeting, even within the family. So I have to commend as Namkan and you. God bless you and continue.
You too.
I listened to our leader, every leader, on last time he spoke. He was saying something that about the church, the Christian body, the Christendom, and other leaders too. He didn't actually, because listening critically, he didn't actually said, "Oh, they're all got affected or something, or they're all bad." He also made an example of using a GP tank, the GP tank, for fill it with water, and put little sugar on it. He said there are just few of them. He was not generalizing everybody. Besides, if you're a pastor, I'm a Christian. If you're a pastor, you must be speaking like Martin Namdekan. Every past leader, both myself and other leaders that have led this emancipation before, had different style. This is his style. Your style might not be his style. Besides, he's even in this regime, and the whole world are actually hearing these things. So everybody has his style. Both Samayapa, all of them, they all have their own style. So he was pushing. I know that the message he has passed already, must have standardized some of those pastors and some of those regional leaders in the church to understand some things. He didn't generalize it. That is just. So I said something that everybody has the right to worship whatever you want to worship, even rat another cockroach. He didn't. I don't know why people are just taking this thing to.
I don't even see the reason why we should be talking about it. Did anybody disagree with the broadcast that he singled out, our leader Mazi can singled out pastors, religious leaders who are keeping quiet in the face of evil? That is where I stand. I have made broadcasts in the past, in the last 2 months or thereabout, or 3 months, and I singled out religious leaders, especially Catholic bishops of Nigeria. If you search my Facebook page, you will see them. I made broadcasts about it. I wrote them. because they were criminally silent over the killings of members of their congregation. And
association too. They are not doing anything.
Yeah, so the Christian Association of Nigeria, of course, in the wider context, all of them, even as we speak now, everybody is keeping quiet. They are hiding. They don't want anything to discomfort them. So that is where we must have to stand up to all of them. It's simple as that. Evil is evil. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? You are not talking. Go ahead. Good evening from here. Go ahead. I can hear you. Go ahead, please. Your line is not very clear, my brother. Can you hear me? Yeah, but your line is not very clear. People are not hearing you very well. Go ahead. Let's see how it goes. Right. We have to proceed and take one or two more calls and begin to descend finally. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Good evening from here and welcome to the program. You're not talking. Can you hear me?
Good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening from our own time frame here. I'm calling from Awada Onitsha, but I'm from Nsukka in Enugu State.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, please, I want to say this most assuredly, that the true definition of Christianity is those people that actually behave like Christ. And if I should try to be God in terms of judgment, I would say that in Nigeria today, if we were to count people that are actually living that life as Christians, there can be, let me be fair, there can be in thousands, whereas we are close to millions of hundreds, even 200 something million people. So that is to tell you that such condemnation isn't bad.
And who said that it is bad?
No, I'm trying to make my point because I saw what people were saying, shouting on social media, saying that our leader has done something wrong, that he condemned Christians and all that. Then
as far as I'm concerned, singling out the pastors, religious leaders who are keeping silent in face of killings and maimings and genocide is criminal silence. That is how it should be, and they are criminally responsible for it. Because if you keep quiet in face of intimidation and danger, you are surely part of it. And I have, like I said, done something regarding that in the past, and I will support every effort to constantly remind them and put them on their feet. Very important.
That's good, sir. And let me say this lastly, sir. Both of you, I'm not an IPOB member, but Igbo blood is running in me, and I love what you are doing, and I know that in a non-distance time we're going to achieve Biafra. Do not look at the naysayers, the likes of what's it called, Farid Okubo and everybody that is always trying to criticize based on one single fault they find in you. They wouldn't look at all other good efforts you are making. They will just pinpoint that very side of that they believe that is wrong for them. They will be criticizing you. So I'm believing that such people don't have that struggle at heart. If they do, if my brother is going to fight for me to win one war and come back, I cannot tell him, you carry my shoe. Why did you use my shoe to go there? I can't be counting his wrong deeds if actually he did wrong. Are you getting me? So please, look not at the naysayers. Be strong. You people should put mind together. I trust you people more than my own blood brother. So you people, you are fit for the job, and I know that in nonsense time, we will all rejoice. So thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you. This is Radio Biafra presentation. And like I was saying, I still have a number of calls here. And something is not just right on my system. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Good evening from here. You are listening to your radio.
Good evening, Mazi, Mefor.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
Bless you, bless the whole principal officers of IPOP. I bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi. My name is Chinemere Mobiku. I have from Abaje in Wangele local government. Mazi Uche Mefor, you shall live long. No matter whatever anybody is saying, concerning religion or whatever, Biafra we need and Biafra we are going to achieve. No two ways about it. Now they are talking, Mazi Uche Mefor, 30th May 2016. I'm opportune to follow to go to Holy Trinity and meet Bishop. That let them give us the grant to do our task. He refused. They say that if they not allow politicians, that IPOP is politics. Let everybody, the people that are talking now, they're talking because Nnamdi talk Christianity. What does that Nnamdi talk to them? Is it not truth? What is the meaning of Christian? Is it not Christ-like? You think that when you are going to church, you are a Christian? No. Or when your name is Ndubisi, you are a Christian. When your life does not live like Christ, you are not a Christian. Go from here to church to 1 million years. You are not a Christian. And that Bible they are reading says that Bible how kuru that na is it not what Bible? When the children of Israel sin, God says, when they can sin, God said, my people have sinned until they sin. After sin, they will know for sin. But God, Nibo has no fucker, someone who's water. Yes. Now, many people are going to my fault. Now they just love them. If it is me, my brother, I'll finish them because all of them, some of them here, they are food, collecting tithe and offering. What they say here, all the pastors. Some pastors in the Nnamdi Kanu Antichrist. Is it lie? They call Nnamdi Kanu pastors them. They are here, pastors, bishops, reverend father, governors and traditional, some of the traditional join hand and prescribe their father's land. What are they saying? Now they are talking about Christianity. Let me tell you, anybody that listens to me, if you are going to church, it does not mean that you're a Christian. If your life is not representing Christ, your life is not like Christ-like, my brother and sister, you are not a Christian. You are just a church goer. And you are the one of those people are one of those Pharisees and Sadducees that Christ rebuked. Even Christ himself rebuked when he was on earth. What did this can happen? Because of tithe and offering they are collecting. Many people are dying, raping people in the church, killing some pastors, killing some people that are preaching in the morning cries. There's no pastor talk. No bishop. All of them are afraid of death. My brother, let you go, God, bless you. Mazi Mefor, you shall live long, and Biafra shall come. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let me sing this here. Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior. Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior. Some pastors and bishops and reverend father, if you don't like it, go and Dangote trailer and let the trailer kill you. Mazi Mefor, God bless you. Biafra we get, and Biafra we shall get. God bless you.
God bless you too, and keep it on.
Nonsense.
Thank you.
Everywhere.
This is Radio Biafra presentation. The caller on the phone, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Call on the phone. My goodness, they're not talking. Can you hear me now? Good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Udo the reggae.
I'm for every night. Nnamdi Kanu the savior of the world. May the peace of Chukwuka continue to energize you. Prepare your heart. I know you don't want to shed blood. That is why you have been taken. But then we must bear one thing in mind. Whether they like it or not, anyhow they want it, we give it to them. We must get Biafra. What is religion? On that day, even your pastor, your bishop, will abandon you and look for him and run for his own life. No religion will save you. Go back to your roots. Very simple message. It's coming fast. It's coming fast. You have that, you cannot see it. It's coming fast. And it must happen. We know that every religion is pushing their powers. It is the power of the light and the power of darkness. We are the children of Chukwuka. We are not shaken. I draw for, I joke. As I do the Bama Demo, I do both when it's a look at Papa. On your blood to Biafra, get that Bia, or Gatana like on mine.
You say?
Oh, I want to move. I want to move double and take over there. Uncle number there and by the other look. I tell you, Fulani. I will tell you, Yoruba, that mark to then say, Star Wolf 119. If you don't want to respond to our leader, let us have a round table and discuss how we will just go. Marriage is not fun. But if you say it is not short, as it is happened, if you fly up, we fly up. Come get that. You go to the sea, we are there. Anywhere you go, our ancestors take it and I know phone, right? That we will take your land. Don't have a phone there. That's not the food of the reggae. Biafrans, prepare your hands and shut the whole one down. If they take First King chapter 2, Biafra land will fall. Any day there, come into Biafra land, everybody.
Right, can you hear me? Looks like his line off. Is off. Can you hear me? Thank you very much. Thank you, last caller. Thank you. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Good evening from here. Call on the phone.
Hello, good evening, sir. My name is First Samuel. They're calling from Aba, other state, sir. I'm from Aba State.
Thank you very much. Go ahead, please.
Sir, I just want to thank you for the work that you are doing for the Biafrans. We Biafrans, sir. Sir, I'm very, very grateful for the work, especially our leader, Mazi Namdekano. I thank you. We should keep it on. We are here. We are supporting people. We are that in this castration called Nigeria. So we are here live and we are supporting Biafra. So everybody should put our heads on table to achieve Biafra. This is the only hope that we have for now. If we don't get Biafra in this time, we all are going to suffer it, and we're supposed to make it reality, as in Biafra to come, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
I don't have much time. I have to talk more, sir.
Right, thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you, and keep it on. Thank you. This is Radio Biafra live presentation. I'm actually waiting for something to come up. Next call on the phone. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Can you hear me? They are not talking. Let's go to another line. Can you hear me? Call on the phone. Good evening from here. Welcome to the program.
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
Is that your phone?
Speaking. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to thank you for the good work you are doing for us. And
good evening from here. Thank you.
Yeah, for all the things you are doing for us, I appreciate you. My name is Mazi. I'm calling from Iceland. And
thank you.
Bless you.
Bless you too. Thank you.
I've been eager to call you and then to appreciate you for everything you are been doing for us. You and our leader, Mazi, Nandi Okukalo. You guys are very great guys, and I can say it's God sent that God has brought you guys to help us from this pit that we find ourselves. So, and I really appreciate you guys for everything that you have been doing for us. So it's just a pleasure of hearing from you.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yeah. Am I still coming out live?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
Okay, I really appreciate you. Like I said, it's wonderful to hear your voice after all this while I've been trying the line. I appreciate you, and I said, may Almighty God continue to keep you and then preserve you, because I know you are doing a great job for Biafrans, and we will trust you, and we put our confidence in you, knowing fully well that you have stood up even when our leader is not around, and now when he's around, you are even standing more stronger. So we really appreciate you for the good work you have done, and I say, may Almighty God continue to guide you and our leader and every IPOP member all over the world. In the mighty name of Jesus, I prayed. Amen.
You say.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And God bless you. This is the Biafra presentation. Incidentally, this will be ending this program. We thank you, eminent, dedicated Biafrans, friends of Biafra from around the world, for having participated. And we maintain on this platform as we live that Biafra Restoration Project is on course, and the gate of hell shall never prevail against it. The leader of Indigenous people of Biafra is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May the Most High God continue to sustain him and imbue him with strength and courage and every determination to continue to move on until total freedom, total liberation is achieved. But he also give us every enablement to stand by him and give him all the necessary support to do the needful. People are now calling in. We are not going to take any more calls, and my apologies. We ask you, the Most High God, to continue to incapacitate our enemies and continue to render them powerless and impotent wherever they are projecting against us, whether spiritually or physically or otherwise. May their camps be desolate, and may their evil plots that they have projected against us turn around and begin to torment them, and may they never survive it. In turn, you shall give the people of Biafra the land of Biafra that they are seeking to restore, that was one great robbed us. That in the end, the rest of humanity will bless your holy name. We thank you, eminent Biafrans, once again, and may the Most High God bless each and every one of you. From me, from here, this is sincerely to Mefor at this particular point in time, sign off. Thank you very much. Good night and God bless. Imam Barana Kabari.
Odogu. Ọzọpịatapịata n'elokwu ọ mere mmanụ ụdabana. Ihe anyị na-emekwa n'ubi ihe mmụọ onye anyị na-achụ n'aja bụ oke mmụọ. Ihe anyị na-eme ihe mmụọ onye anyị na-achụ n'aja bụ oke mmụọ. Egwu nke m na-agụkwa n'ụgbọ egwu mmụọ onye m na-agụrụ egwu a bụ oke mmụọ. Ihe anyị na-eme ihe mmụọ onye anyị na-achụ n'aja bụ oke mmụọ. 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 Hey! Hiba! 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 Yes, sir. Odogwu akataka ọkwa ndị bụ ọdịbara gbogbo ọkwa ndị bụ egwu majọ mbọ nwoke tete ọkwa gị chiri agbanwe agbanwe ichiri agbanwe agbanwe aka dọbụ ihe bịara ịdọbụ ụkwụ zọbụrụ ihe bịara ịzọbube ọmụ dọrụ ihe bịara ịlọ oge ruela mgbe ije m ike oge ruela mgbe ije m ike oge ruela mgbe ije m ike oke mmụọ ị na-ejebe asịse jereje ị na-eme ihe asịse megeme ihe anyị na-emekwa n'obi ihe mmụọ onye anyị na-achụ n'aja bụ oke mmụọ. Ihe anyị na-eme ihe mmụọ onye anyị na-achụ n'aja bụ oke mmụọ. Ihe anyị na-emekwa n'obi ihe mmụọ onye anyị na-achụ n'aja bụ oke mmụọ. Ihe anyị na-eme onye anyị na-achụ n'aja bụ oke mmụọ. Odogwu anyị na-achụ n'aja odogwu akata aka oke mmụọ lele ọkwa gị bụ mọka ibe ya ogo odogwu akata aka nwanyị eluigwe oke mmụọ leyi oke mmụọ oke mmụọ naanị gị bụ oke mmụọ. Hiba! Hiba! Aje! 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 Hiba! 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 Yes! Seba! Ọrụ mmụọ ka anyị na-arụ ịranụ ọnụ ekele ọrụ eke ọkụ ịgba na-ekele ọrụ eke ọrụ chi m kere mụ ka m na-arụ ọrụ mmụọ ọrụ chi m kelere mụ ka m na-arụ ọrụ mmụọ ọkụ ọrụ mmụọ ka James na-arụ ịnanụ ihe m na-emekwa n'obi ihe mmụọ onye m na-achụ n'aja bụ oke odogwu. Ihe anyị na-eme bụ ihe mmụọ onye anyị na-achụ n'aja bụ oke mmụọ. Egwu mụ na-agụkwa n'ume egwu mmụọ onye mụ na-agụrụ egwu gbara oke mmụọ. Ihe anyị na-eme bụ ihe mmụọ onye anyị na-achụ n'aja bụ oke mmụọ. Ihe anyị na-emekwa n'ubi ihe mmụọ onye anyị na-achụ n'aja bụ oke odogwu. Ihe anyị na-eme onye anyị na-achụ n'aja onye anyị na-achụ n'aja odogwu anyị na-achụ n'aja aka dị chi ebuwele ọmụ narị ma Chukwu okike oke m oke moleyi Chukwu Olise ekele gị ekele oke moleyi odogwu n'aja olori ihe nọrọ oje na mụọ ọba salaleyi odogwu n'aja oje na mmụọ oje na mmadụ abịa 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 oje na mmụọ oje na mmadụ erutela oje na mmụọ oje na mmadụ abịa oje na mmụọ oje na mmadụ abịa oje na mmụọ oje na mmadụ abịa dịka chi nwanne otu onye na more. Viva, viva. Oko dobulei, katichi abulei. Monare mokibu, yana muo, yana muo. Amatula ni ma, obane maru jamana. One go 20, kibo, yana muo. Imatemi ene sikio. Choya chona, hiba, get up, hiba, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Amara baby, 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 child. No Jenna Mary Tella. Siena Zinola di no Jenna Morga Batani may horrible. Get your baraki. The only youngest old man, over Maru on that time, I can't swear talking. Oh, what you want a bango? What the book on the what to a can rumba? Every little not to one. Oh, passing about Cabela Benny Bequas. On that time, I can't swear talking. Oh, the Gunale. What you want a bango? Yabe Batana and Simon Lamianila Agawala Sambea. Odogu. In a mere system and a bay. Odogu Nagalay. In a Jama sister and a jay in a mere system and a Wakamwalay. I want to be fellow. Odogu Naga. Every two Zatua. Over Apache, say, Onyeza, Biarela, Onyeza, Omanu Yoneze, Onyeza, Biarela, Onyeza, Biarela, Onyeza, Biarela, Onyeza, Biarela. eze niile. Ọ na-achị n'eluigwe na-achị n'ụwa na-achị n'oké osimiri na-achị ebe niile ụwa sọtụrụ asọtụ. If I am saying the truth, I want you to shout a bigger hallelujah. Hallelujah. Ewo onyeza bịarụela. Ewo onyeza bịarụela. Lenu onyeza bịarụela. Ewo onyeza bịarụela. Onyeza bịarụela onyeze. Onyeza bịarụela. Lenu onyeza bịarụela onyeze. Onyeza bịarụela. Onyeza erutela onyeze. Onyeza bịarụela. Onye ụwa na-achụ ọchịchịrị maka na onyeza bịarụela n'uwe. Ọnụ niile kwuru njọ n'isi gị a ga-ekwurịrị mma. Onyeza bịarụela. Onye aka n'ụwa na-achị ọchị ọ na-akọ ọkọ n'ọmụ gị nwa. Ebezina na onyeza bịarụela ine gị nwa nwa bụ nwa kebi. Onye na-atụ akale akpọwa akpọberegere asị gị bilie maka na onyeza bịarụela icheta gị. Onye rịara leyi ọgwa dọkụ ekwuola na ị ga-anwụ. Ọ ga-ekwe m ntị ka gwa gị rịanaka ọ bụghị nke ọnwụ. Maka na onyeza bịarụela gị kpọkọrịa gị ị na-arụ ọnụ. Onyeza bịarụela. Onyeze bịarụela. Onyeze bịarụela. Onyeze mama nụ onyeze. Onyeza bịarụela. Ewo onyeze bịarụela. Ochireze nwanwụ. Onyeza bịarụela. Chichireze chiọnwanwụ. Onyeza bịarụela. Ebulite ụzọ tụwale. Onyeza bịarụela. Nwata kotu onye. Onyeza bịarụela. Odogwu akata mma. Onyeza bịarụela. Ochireze chiọnwanwụ. Onyeza bịarụela. Chijesa rụbụkwa papa. Onyeza bịarụela. Onyeze be. Onyeza bịarụela. Onyeze. Onyeza bịarụela. Onyeze. Onyeza bịarụela. Onyeze. Onyeza bịarụela. Onyeze. Onyeza bịarụela. Mmadụ ya onyeze. 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 Onyeza bịarụela. Onyeze. 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 Onyeza bịarụela. Iba, 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 iba. Chukwu ebube. Ụmụaka mọle. Chukwu mere ogbe na ọ bụrụ isi ekele. Odogwu na ogbenye gbarụ gabana. Ụmụaka mọle. La 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 la.
The strength of a lion is in its claws. Radio Biafra is the media mouthpiece of the indigenous people of Biafra, an epitome of classic excellence, the beacon of hope, and a citadel of knowledge.